So, hello everyone. Today we see a new concept that is called the solubility of salts. So, solubility of salts. So, how do we know what is meant by salts? Which type of compounds are known as salts? The compounds which are having cations and anions. The compounds having cations and anions are known as salts. Okay, what is the salts solubility of the salts means generally for example, if you add normal common salt sodium chloride into water, it perfectly dissolves in that water, so that is called the solubility. Means the ability of dissolving in a solvent is called solubility. So in which solvent the salts are highly soluble? Simply we know like dissolves like. So like dissolves like అంటే సిమిలర్ కాంపౌండ్స్ సిమిలర్ సాల్వెంట్స్ లో ఈజీగా డిజాల్వ్ అవుతాయి. ఇక్కడ మనకి సాల్ట్స్ అంటే వినో కాటి దే కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ cations and anions. Cations and anions means nothing but salts are ionic substances. Simple sentence: salts are ionic substances. So ionic substances dissolves in polar solvents. Polar solvents means same మనకి ionic compounds లో ionic substances salts లో పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ cation anion perfect గా ఉంటే, so polar solvents లో there is a possibility of positive pole and negative pole. If you take H2O, it is having H plus and OH minus, but it is not exactly cation and anion. So what is the difference in the polar solvents and ionic compound means? If you take sodium chloride, it is a perfect ionic compound. It is having Na plus Cl minus ions. Means there is no particular bond is there between the Na plus ion, Cl minus ion. There is only strong attractions are there. Na plus Cl minus, the two different species are very close together by strong electrostatic attractions between plus and minus, cation and anion. So ఇది separate గా Na plus, separate గా Cl minus, ఇది perfect గా ionic compounds అంటాం. All salts are ionic substances. Simply we can write it's a very important point. Salts are ionic substances. These are ionic substances కాబట్టి సో ఇట్లా సేమ్ పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ ఉన్న సాల్వెంట్స్లో డిజాల్వ్స్ అది. అయితే నార్మల్ సాల్వెంట్లో ఇట్లా పర్ఫెక్ట్ పాజిటివ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ మైనస్ కాకుండా దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ పార్షియల్ పాజిటివ్ partial negative is present. If you take water, if you take the solvent water, it is known as universal solvent. So it is having H plus OH minus. So actually it is not exactly the separate H plus and OH minus. Actually it is having the structure like this. If you take a HOH, this is having partial plus, this O is having this partial minus. Okay, means there is a partial plus partial minus are present, so it can be treated as like this also. This is the original structure actually. The partial plus partial negative charge on the water. So means there is a covalent sharing of electrons bond is present between this hydrogen and oxygen. But we know that if a covalent bond is formed between two different atoms of different elements which are differ in their electronegativity, the shared electrons are near to that atom which is having high electronegativity. O and H bonding లో sharing of electrons exactly middle లో ఉండాలి, but the oxygen having more electronegative nature, that's why electrons are somewhat close to the oxygen compared to the hydrogen. So hydrogen get positively charged, oxygen get negatively charged. These are just partial charges. Like total H plus separate అయిపోవడం, O minus 2 separate అవడం ఇట్లా జరగదు. Means they are combined, electrons are shared between them. That's why they are not treated as the perfect cation and anion. Just there is a possibility of partial positive charge and partial negative charge in the solvent. That's why this type of the solvents which are having positive pole and negative pole are known as polar solvent. Even in the alcohol is also a polar solvent. For example, if you take benzene, there is no such type of positive negatives are present. Benzene, carbon tetrachloride, carbon disulfide. There is no possibility of positive ion and negative ions. Okay, this type of solvents are known as non-polar solvents. So the solvents like water and alcohol, these are known as polar solvent. This is very important to understand this solubility topic. Okay, the polar solvents. So water and alcohol etc. type of solvents are called polar solvents. What do you mean by polar solvent? Means there is a partial positive and negative poles are present. They are known as polar solvents. Non-polar solvent means there is no possibility of positive negative. Okay. Now while I am discussing about the solvents means we are discussing about the solubility of salts. Solubility means dissolving. Solubility means dissolving of salts in different substance, different solvents. Okay, so salts are ionic kabatti, ionic type of solvents. Ions mean they contain ions. So ions in the solvents and the polar solvents. So ionic substances are soluble in polar solvents like water. Okay, that's the main important point. So therefore ionic substance. So here we are discussing about the separately salts. So ionic salts are ionic substances. Therefore salts are soluble in polar solvents. So what are polar solvents? Just now we discussed it. The polar solvents like water. Okay, so actually what is the rule here means like dissolves like. Okay, same type of compounds are soluble in same type of compounds. Same type of nothing but same type of solvents. Next, you can have one more important. For example, if you take sodium chloride, it's easily perfectly soluble in water. Next, if you take sodium hydroxide, it also easily soluble, highly soluble. తీసుకున్న total amount of salt maximum 100% dissolve అయిపోతుంది. Next, even if you take calcium chloride, so this type of salts ఏంటంటే perfectly maximum dissolves in the water. They known as highly soluble solvents. Highly soluble solvents. I think ionic salts and ionic compounds easily dissolves in the water like solvents, but there some salts are there. For example, silver iodide, very very best example for our topic that is sparingly soluble is silver iodide. So very best example is silver iodide, lithium fluoride. These two are the best example of these two are best example for very very less soluble compounds. Actually they treated as insoluble. ఈ సాల్ట్స్ మనం ఇన్సాల్యుబుల్ ఇన్ వాటర్ అని డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం, బట్ their solubility is very very less. Actually their solubility is very very less. That's why we treated them as insoluble in water. But why? The maximum number of salts, 90% of the salt dissolves in water or water like solvents, but some ionic compounds, some salts dissolves in very very less, but some salts dissolves in a normal amounts. They're known as sparingly soluble or very very slightly soluble. Okay, means based on the solubility, the salts are separated into three types: highly soluble, slightly soluble, sparingly soluble. Okay, sparingly soluble means nothing but generally we treated it as insoluble, but they are soluble in very very little bit amounts. Means based on the solubility of salts in water, they categorize into three types. They are highly soluble, soluble, slightly soluble, sparingly soluble. Okay. So, based on this solubility, they are classified into three types. Classification of salts based on their solubility. Solubility in water. So first, type 1. So type 1 salts are known as highly soluble. They are highly soluble salts. So what are highly soluble salts? Which are having solubility greater than 0.1. Highly soluble salts which are having solubility is greater than 0.1 molarity. Okay, and this we are comparing for 1 liter. Okay, 0.1 molarity solution form చేసే కెపాసిటీ ఉన్న salts ఏమంటాం highly soluble salts అంటాం. So highly soluble salts just like sodium chloride, so calcium chloride, even it's a base, but the sodium hydroxide in the form of salts, in the form of solid, it also known as a highly soluble compound. Okay, even if you take calcium chloride, so calcium chloride ఎంత పర్ఫెక్ట్గా డిజాల్వ్ అయిందంటే ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ కాల్షియం క్లోరైడ్ మనం ఒక వెజల్లో కానీ ఒక బౌల్లో కానీ తీసుకుంటే అక్కడ ఉన్న అట్మాస్ఫియర్లో మాయిశ్చర్ని ఇది అబ్జర్వ్ చేసేస్తుంది. ఓకే, the next second type, part 2, nothing but type 2. So the type 2 salts are having, they are known as slightly soluble. Slightly. Okay, so they are having solubility so between 0.01 to 0.01 m. So very few examples are there, actually very rare examples are there. So the type 3 are known as sparingly soluble. Sparingly soluble salts means which are having less than 0.01 m solubility are known as sparingly soluble compounds or nothing but salts. For example, here our discussion about sparingly soluble salts. This is our topic. Okay, so generally we know the silver bromide, silver iodide, lithium fluoride, and even barium sulfate. So like these salts are very less soluble in water. They are known as sparingly soluble. Okay, now we see about the sparingly soluble salts. Okay, in sparingly soluble salt, there is a separate concept is there that is known as solubility product. Actually our topic in this lesson is solubility product. సో యాక్చువల్గా మనం ఈ లెసన్లో డిస్కస్ చేయాల్సింది ఈ సాల్యుబిలిటీ ప్రోడక్ట్. అయితే ఈ సాల్యుబిలిటీ ప్రోడక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ దేంట్లో అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తామంటే స్పారింగ్లీ సాల్యుబుల్ సాల్ట్స్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాం. దట్స్ వై మన స్టార్టింగ్లో వాటర్ స్పారింగ్లీ సాల్యుబుల్ సాల్ట్ డిస్కస్ చేసినాం. నౌ డైరెక్ట్లీ వి గో టు ద అవర్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ క్లాస్ టాపిక్, దట్ ఈస్ solubility product. So what is the solubility product? Means it is nothing but the product of concentrations, the product of concentrations of ions, cations and anions of a salt which are present in the solvent in soluble condition. Okay, so if you see, first we write the definition. So solubility product is the product of concentration of ions, nothing but cations and anions, all the product of concentration of ions of a sparingly soluble salts. Of a sparingly soluble salt in its saturated solution at a given temperature, so is called its a solubility product. Okay, so here the product of concentration of ions of a sparingly soluble salt in its saturated solution at a given temperature is called its solubility product. Simply I am writing it as a SP, or it is a constant is known as KSP. So is known as solubility product. Is known as its a solubility product. So it is mainly applicable for sparingly soluble compounds. Perfectly dissolved in some compounds, there is a no need to apply this type of concept. Okay, solubility product, actually we give a derivation for it. So first we have to remember the definition. The product of concentration of ions of a sparingly soluble salt in its saturated solution at a given temperature is called its solubility product. Here important one is the temperature. The temperature column is very important, because as temperature increases, so maximum number of types of salts ki temperature increase cheste the solubility also increases. Very less compound, just like copper sulfate undi. ఈ కాపర్ సల్ఫేట్ కాంపౌండ్కి ఏంటంటే హీట్ చేస్తే దాని సాల్యుబిలిటీ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ దట్ మ్యాక్సిమం కాంపౌండ్స్ ఆర్ having directly proportional. Other maximum number of salts having solubility is directly proportional to temperature. Temperature increase చేస్తే the solubility increase అవుతుంది. అంటే ఒక్కొక్క టెంపరేచర్ దగ్గర ఒక్కొక్క సాల్యుబిలిటీ ఉంటుంది. రిలేషన్ ఏంటంటే యాజ్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ సాల్యుబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద సాల్ట్స్ ఇన్ వాటర్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజెస్. కాబట్టి మన డెఫినేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ద మెన్షనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద టెంపరేచర్ ఈజ్ కంపల్సరీ. ఓకే, so what is the mathematical form for this solubility product is, we take an example for sparingly soluble. For example, we're taking the silver bromide. Okay, so I can do this concept. The Ag plus ion and Br minus ions. So this is the solid form. This is the salt, means it is undissolved form. So this is dissolved in water, that is called aqueous form. So I can do this solubility products theory. So there is an equilibrium form between, so there is a formation of an equilibrium between the undissolved solid form lo undante undissolved compound and dissolved compound. Okay, so ikkada main important in any saturated solution lo there is a equilibrium will takes place. You must remember it is a saturated solution. Unsaturated, highly supersaturated solutions are not considered. Here we are considering saturated solution. Saturated solution అంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ టెంపరేచర్ దగ్గర ఒక పర్టికులర్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ సాల్వెంట్లో మనం స్లోగా సాల్ట్ డిజాల్వ్ చేస్తుంటాం, ఏదో ఒక సాల్ట్. అలా డిజాల్వ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒక లెవెల్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత నో మోర్ సొల్యూట్ కెన్ బి యాడెడ్. నో మోర్ సొల్యూట్ కెన్ బి యాడెడ్ టు దట్ సొల్యూషన్. నువ్వు ఎక్స్ట్రా సొల్యూట్ యాడ్ చేయలేవు ఇంకా దాని, అంటే నువ్వు ఎక్స్ట్రా యాడ్ చేసినా డిజాల్వ్ అయ్యే కెపాసిటీ దానికి లేదు. ఒక అందులో ఉన్న సాల్వెంట్కి ఇట్ ఈస్ అనేబుల్ టు డిజాల్వ్ ఇట్. దట్ పొజిషన్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ saturated condition. So at saturated position there is a formation of an equilibrium between already aqueous ఫామ్లో ఉంది. aqueous ఫామ్లో ఉంటే ఆల్రెడీ డిజాల్వ్ అయిపోయినాయి. సాలిడ్ ఫామ్లో ఉన్నాయి అంటే ఎక్స్ట్రా మనం యాడ్ చేసినది. దెర్ ఇస్ అన్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ బిట్వీన్ ద undissolved compound and dissolved ions. Okay, so solid means here we know it as undissolved. Solid form lo undante inka dissolve avale, so we can say there is an equilibrium. So there is an equilibrium exists between the undissolved salt. Here solid form nothing but undissolved salt. Undissolved salt and dissolved. And dissolved ions in saturated solution. So it's the main point here. Now we applied the normal equilibrium for this reaction. So equilibrium constant, the product concentration by reactant concentration. So this is Ag plus and Br minus, and actually we get the AgBr, but AgBr in solid state generally we don't take the it is taken as the concentration of solid is generally taken as 1. Okay, so actually it is a combination. It is a combination of two types of equilibrium. Okay, so this is one type of, so ఈ సింగిల్ స్టెప్ లో కూడా మనకి అలాగే ఇది సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి జనరల్లీ we don't take the solid one. So then it becomes Ag plus concentration and Br minus concentration. This is the simple method to know the solubility. So అంటే K solubility product అంటాం. So the Ag plus concentration, Br minus concentration in the saturated solution. ఓకే, అంటే సింపుల్గా మనం తీసుకున్న సాల్ట్లో ఎంత పార్ట్ దాంట్లో డిజాల్వ్ అయింది దాన్ని ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్లో చెప్తున్నాం. సింపుల్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ కెన్ బి అబ్టైన్ ఇన్ అదర్ టైప్. సో ఇట్ కెన్ బి టేకెన్ in other version also. There is a other type of explanation is also there. So that's a very important one. So there is an equilibrium takes place between undissolved, okay, undissolved and dissolved. Dissolved and also ions means undissolved ki ions ki మధ్యలో dissolved ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, dissolved just that is known as solvation అంటాం. అంటే స్లోగా ఈ అయాన్స్ ఏమవుతుందంటే దే ఆర్ కనెక్టింగ్ విత్ వాటర్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ solvating form, nothing but a dissolved condition. So this is particularly known as ions. Okay, so actually there is two types of equilibriums are formed in the saturated solution. So for example, this is taken as the equilibrium constant 1 for this 2. So this is taken as equilibrium constant for this 2 for this equilibrium. So we know that equilibrium constant for these two. E2 మధ్యలో ఉన్న equilibrium కి equilibrium constants రాస్తే we get it that dissolved compounds, dissolved concentration by undissolved. Okay. So next, if you take the K2, so what is the K2? For K2, that is equal to the ions by dissolved. So for overall reaction, so there is a K is equal. For overall, we know that if there is a 2 or more steps are present, the final equilibrium can be taken as the multiplication of that equilibrium constant. So the final K is equal K1 into K2. So the K is equal can be written as, so say from equation 1, so dissolved by undissolved into ions into dissolved. So there is a cancellation of dissolve takes place, and now there is a formation of ions by undissolved. So final ga intaku chesina version vastadi, but this is the original compound given in the main standard books. Okay, K undissolved equal to ions. This K into undissolved compounds, undissolved salts concentration is known as KSP. How it is calculated? Nothing but it is equal to the ions concentration. So exactly మనం ఇంతకుముందు explanation చూసాం. KSP equal to AgBr, Ag plus concentration, Br minus concentration. Nothing but solubility product is the concentration of ions. Okay, but again what is the difference is what is solubility? మన డెఫినేషన్ చూడాలి. సాల్యుబిలిటీ అంటే ఎంత కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ కాంపౌండ్ డిజాల్వ్ అయింది, ఎంత కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ అయాన్ డిజాల్వ్ అయిందో దాన్ని సాల్యుబిలిటీ అంటాం. ఓకే, సో it is different for different type of salts. For example, so I think now you got the idea that what is solubility product. So solubility product and a simple sentence lo sparingly soluble salts ki ఇది అప్లై చేస్తాం. Solubility product means nothing but the product of concentration of ions of a sparingly soluble salts in its saturated solution at particular temperature. అంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ టెంపరేచర్ దగ్గర ఒక సాల్ట్ రిలేటెడ్ ఎంత కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ దాంట్లో డిజాల్వ్ అయిందో ఆ డిజాల్వ్ అయిన కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్కి ప్రోడక్ట్ చేస్తే మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే వచ్చేది is called the solubility product. Okay, so now for example, if you take AgBr, there is Ag plus Br minus. So solubility product generally taken as KSP as some. So it's simply the concentration of Ag plus concentration of Br minus. So here KSP equal actually solubility ని దేంతో ఇండికేట్ చేస్తామంటే యాక్చువల్లీ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ మనం మోల్స్ పర్ లీటర్ రాస్తాం. ఇక్కడ solubility is also nothing but the concentration of ions which is dissolved. సో డిజాల్వ్ అయిన కాంపౌండ్ మనం సపరేట్గా ఎస్ అని రాస్తాం. యూనిట్స్ అంటే మోల్స్ పర్ లీటర్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ కాబట్టి సింపుల్గా సాల్యుబిలిటీ ఎంత అంటే సింపుల్ ఎస్ అని రాస్తాం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎస్ ఫర్ వన్ బ్రాకెట్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎస్ ఫర్ అనదర్ బ్రాకెట్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నోన్ యాజ్ కేఎస్పి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ ఎస్ స్క్వేర్. బట్ దీన్ని మనం ఫైనల్ ఫార్ములాగా ట్రీట్ చేయలేము. వై? బికాస్ all salts are not like that. Some salts are having the different type of nature. For example, if you take sodium carbonate release అయ్యి మనకి 2 Na plus ions 1 CO3 minus 2. So దీనికి మనకి how to write the KSP means KSP is equal to, you can write so actually Na plus concentration CO3 minus 2 concentration. సో ఇక్కడ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ అంటే విచ్ ఈజ్ సాల్యుబుల్, సో ఇక్కడ హౌ మెనీ మోల్స్ ఇట్ ఈజ్, హౌ మెనీ మోల్స్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ 2 moles. ఇక్కడ జనరల్గా 2 moles కాబట్టి we write as 2s. ఇక్కడ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్, ఇక్కడ 2 moles కాబట్టి 2s రాస్తాం. మళ్ళీ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం మనం యాక్చువల్గా మనం రేట్ డిటర్మైనింగ్ స్టెప్ ఆన్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం దగ్గర రాస్తాం. ఈక్విలిబ్రియం కాన్స్టెంట్ రాసేటప్పుడు అగైన్ దిస్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మోల్స్ టేకెన్ ఆన్ ఓవరాల్. దిస్ 2s అనేది ఇక్కడ 2 అయాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి మనం 2s రాస్తాం. ఇక్కడ అగైన్ 2 వచ్చింది కాబట్టి we have to write it as a 2s square. This is just s, only one ion is present. Yes, so here it is becomes this is become 4s cube. Means solubility product, the overall definition simple. The product of the ions of the concentration of sparingly soluble salts in water at a particular temperature. But salts ఒక different type of salts కి different formula వస్తాయి మనకి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు AgBr అంటే 1 type of Ag plus 1 Ag plus 1 Br minus 1:1 రేషియోలో ఉన్నప్పుడు Ksp is equal to S square. అదే మనకి it is 2:1 అంటే what is the ions, ఇక్కడ 2 Na plus ions 1 CO3 minus 2 ion 2:1. సో 1:2 2:1 ఎట్లా వచ్చినా ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. సో ఈ మోడల్ వాటికి ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే Ksp is equal to 4s cube. Okay, so now based on this now you got that all salts are not having same type of formula. The formulas for solubility product are different to the different salts. So now we write a general formula for that. So why? Because there is for example AXBY salt only. So AXBY salt manaki, so x number of A power y form aitadi. So y number of B, so minus x form aitadi. So దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం కామన్గా Ksp is equal to రాసుకుంటే, సో Ksp is equal to, సో పర్టికులర్ కాన్సంట్రేషన్ యాక్చువల్గా A plus y concentration power x, B power minus x concentration power y moles ఉంది కాబట్టి y. సో ద Ksp is equal to ఏం రాస్తామంటే, సో ఇక్కడ A plus y కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటామంటే 1 సాల్యుబిలిటీకి x. సో హౌ మెనీ మోల్స్ ఆఫ్ x, అగైన్ xs power x, y moles. So y moles of S and power y. S for solubility, S for the concentration which is dissolved, for y moles. Total ga Ksp is equal to x power x, y power y, s power x, s power y. So the Ksp is equal to, we can write x power x, y power y, s power x plus y. So this is the general formula for solubility products calculation. Okay, but what is x, what is y, we have to identify. Okay, see now we write these formulas for different salts. For AB type salts, AB type అంటే just A plus and B minus, just A plus B minus, just like AgCl, just all we completed AgBr, AgI, lithium fluoride, barium carbonate. So many number of salts are there like this. So ఇక్కడ number 4 number it is not like the total వచ్చి ions 2 ఉండాలి, Ba plus 2 S4 minus 2. So power charge plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 whatever it is, number of ions మాత్రం just 2 ఉండాలి. అంటే 1 cation 1 anion ఉండాలి. Just for example PbS44, Pb plus 2 SO4 minus 2. Next lead sulfide, Pb plus 2 S minus 2. Next nickel sulfide, cadmium sulfide. Okay, zinc sulfide is also there. So for this type of salts, what is the Ksp? So Ksp is equal to, so Ag plus Br minus nothing but S into S. So power 1 ఉంటుంది. So that is S square. S for nothing but solubility moles per liter. So means the final formula Ksp is equal to S square. S is solubility. So కొంచెం మనకి ప్రాబ్లంలో జస్ట్ వాట్ ఈజ్ S కూడా వాట్ ఈజ్ ద సాల్యుబిలిటీ కూడా అడగొచ్చు క్వశ్చన్స్లో మనకి. సో సాల్యుబిలిటీ ప్రోడక్ట్ అడగొచ్చు, సాల్యుబిలిటీ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఇచ్చి మనకి సాల్యుబిలిటీ అడగొచ్చు. సో S is equal to so square root Ksp. Next, what is the units? What is the units of a solubility product? Solubility product and S square. For 1 is 1 mole per liter. Mole per liter and moles square per liter square. Moles square per liter square. Okay, so a liter square can be written as decimeter cube. So దీన్ని మనకి కొన్ని బుక్స్లో మోల్స్ యాక్చువల్గా లీటర్ మీన్ డెసిమీటర్ క్యూబ్ అనొచ్చు. అంటే డెసిమీటర్ క్యూబ్, మీటర్ క్యూబ్ ఇక్కడ స్క్వేర్ ఉందంటే పవర్ -6. అంటే 1 లీటర్ ప్లేస్లో డెసిమీటర్ క్యూబ్ తీసుకుంటాడు. డెసిమీటర్ క్యూబ్ పవర్ -2 అంటే ఇట్ బికమ్స్ -6. నెక్స్ట్ వి సీ అదర్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్స్. యాక్చువల్గా మన ప్రాబ్లంలో విచ్ ఫార్ములా ఏ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేయాలో ఐడియా ఉండాలంటే మనకి టైప్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్స్ తెలవాలి. ఓకే, అంటే ఇచ్చిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు విచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ AB2 or A2B type. For this type of salts, for example, if you take calcium fluoride, so calcium fluoride, there is formation of Ca plus 2F minus. Okay, otherwise if you take Ag2CrO4, so which answer comes from it? Ag plus, actually the 2 Ag plus CrO4 -2. ఇక్కడ 1 కార్టియాన్ 2 ఆయాన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, 2 కార్టియాన్స్ ఆర్ 1 ఆనియాన్ ఉండొచ్చు. టోటల్ మనకి 3 ఆయాన్స్ రావాలి. ఇక్కడ 2 కార్టియాన్స్ 1 ఆనియాన్ 3 ఆయాన్స్. ఇక్కడ 1 కార్టియాన్ 2 ఆనియాన్స్, టోటల్ 3 ఆయాన్స్ వస్తే they comes under AB2 or A2B. Formula will be same for them. So if you take other examples, MgF2, Cu2Cl2, so even the calcium hydroxide, barium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, so all secondary group metal hydroxides comes this only. Okay, so like this many examples. So Ksp equal to rastam, so 2s whole square, s power 1 or s into 2s whole square, total of the same was we will get 4s cube. So finally we can write the general formulas. We have to remember this Ksp is equal to 4s cube. So s cube is equal to Ksp by 4. S is equal to cubic root Ksp by 4. Okay, next what are the units? So mainly 3 formulas గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి different type of salts కి. Units of Ksp of this type of salts. Simple, 4 into 4 s cube. 400 is an integer. S cube means moles cube. Mole cube per decimeter cube. Decimeter cube, all cube again means so -9 or simple mole cube per liter cube. Next we see one more salt. So already మన maximum salts కి x power x, y power y, s power x plus అది సూట్ అయిపోతుంది స్టాటిక్ రాసడానికి. బట్ మ్యాక్సిమం ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్కి కవర్ అయ్యేటట్టుగా వీఆర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ టోటల్ 3 type of salts. So can you guess this type of salts? There are very rare cases are there. Aluminum hydroxide, ferric hydroxide. So here KSP is equal to, so Al plus 3, 3OH minus Al plus 3, just one ion. So 3OH minus means 3S and whole cube. Okay. So 27S power 4. Okay. This is KSP formula. What is the solubility? Solubility is equal to KSP by 27 fourth root. Okay. So we have some problems are also based on this concept. Next, what are the units? What are the units of KSP? Nothing but what are the S power 4? 27 is the simple. That is mole power 4 and liter power minus 4. So in terms of a decimeter cube, so moles power 4, liter plus or decimeter cube, cube equal to minus 4, so decimeter cube minus 12. Okay. So, we write one more. For A2B3 or A3B2. So for example, I am taking the A2B3. So what is the charge? There is a 2A power plus 3 and 3B power plus 2. 2, 3 minus 2. 6 positive units, 6 negative units. So how to write the KSP? 2S whole square, 3S whole cube. Simple. X power x, x power x, 2 square, y power y, 3 power 3, s power x plus y, means here see we get the general formula, x power x, y power y, s power x plus y, so 2 plus 3 means total derivation of it. Now we can write the, we can use the general formula. Okay, for 27 s power 5, so how much you will get? 27, so 108 s power 5. So this is for A2B3. Very rare cases are there. So again S is equal to KSP by 108 fifth root. Then what are the units of KSP? Units of KSP is equal to 108 constant s power 5, mole power 5, liter power minus 5. Nothing but mole power 5. In the place of liter, we can write decimeter cube, so minus 15. Okay, so these are the different type of formulas to calculate the solubility product. Okay, but main thing in the total calculate introduction lo just a definition we have to understand some concept for conceptual questions. Main thing ఏంటంటే problems are very important in this type. ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్ చేయడానికి అయితే మనకు ఫార్ములా ఈజీ, బట్ ఇచ్చిన సాల్ట్ మనకి ప్రాబ్లంలో ఇచ్చిన సాల్ట్ ఏబీ టైపా, A2B ఆర్ AB2 టైపా ఆర్ ఏ అదర్ టైప్, అది ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి దాని రిలేటెడ్ ఫార్ములా రిమెంబర్ చేయడం వల్ల ఇంపార్టెంట్ వన్. ఓకే.